Okay, first and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekha Kwadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who definitely rule well, and honors and citations to the hopeful elect. The Wada Tihabach Shai for blessing me and allowing me to do another lesson. In this lesson, I just want to speak upon this. It was just brought to my attention about this the new Captain America that's going to be coming out next month, February 2025, and pretty much now officially Captain America is a so-called African American, okay, or a so-called black man, which in reality we know that those are just pretty much slanderous words against our people, and who we really and truly are, which are the Israelites. So it just shows that exactly that we are the Israelites, because here it is. This is the land of our captivity. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and natives, we were made slaves here in this land. All right, our forefathers, and they want you to forget about that. They want you. They want to shame you. Like, oh, did you just really just dare just to bring that up? Did you really dare just bring that up? You know? Yes, that's still very relevant information. So anyhow, all right, let's get the scriptures. Yeah, man. So Captain America is officially a so-called black man now, which is an Israelite. So we are the face of Captain America, man, the face of America now. So that's a takeover. So this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 24. Right, it says, like as now the neighbors of Zion, because who's Zion? Zion ultimately represents the Israelites. Right? Like as now the neighbors of Zion. So who are the neighbors of Zion are what? These heathens, the other nations. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, and they have seen our captivity. Okay? They see and know of our captivity, of us being slaves here. That's why, I forget which movie it was. I think it was Wesley Snipes was in it. And you had a Hamite, a so-called African, call him a kata, which means what? A cotton picker. See? So these other nations, they know what we've been through. Okay? Hell, they had a part of it. All right? The so-called Arabs, Ishmaelites, they had us in captivity as well during the transatlantic slave trade. Okay? So we are the bottom. We are the bottom here. And it says, so they seen our captivity, and they seen our shame. It says, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. See that? So just as they've seen our captivity, they're going to see our salvation when the Lord returns to save his people. All right. But now with us going into captivity, it shows you that we are in captivity. All right. It shows that we are in captivity. And now, with it being shown, right? So now with it being shown and known that we're in captivity, guess what happens? So Exodus, slow this path. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 12. It says, but the more they afflicted them, right? Talking about what? The Israelites, man. Matter of fact, ooh, let me start. Gotta start up. Matter of fact, verse 6. And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly. And multiplied, and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them. Ooh, see that? And the land was filled with them. With who? With the Israelites. How did we multiply? Because we were having a lot of sex, okay? Bringing forth a lot of children. And that's Israel for you today. So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Natives. Hell, the Native Americans, the chiefs before Esau came, you could have like up to anywhere like 50 kids, man. One chief could have like 50 kids himself. You know, and then so-called Hispanics, they're known for having about real talk like 15 brothers and sisters, man. That's normal. So-called Negroes, they're known for having like 8 kids, 6 kids. That's normal. You know, and through that is how we begin to take over. It says, and wax exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph, and he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies, and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramesses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they grieved because of the children of Israel. See? So the more they was afflicting us, whipping us, giving us hard tasks, the more we grew. Okay? So like, I'm gonna let this pass. Okay, so now I went into all of that to go into what's happening here in Babylon the Great. The same exact thing. We were brought here in cargo slave ships, man. Yokes of iron about our neck. Okay, you so-called Hispanics and Natives, you were slaves as well, picking cotton as well. All right, yes, it's still relevant until this very single day. Yes, it still matters until this very single day. All right, but now look at us. As time goes on and on and on, we continue to multiply and grow and what? Take over the land. All right, because of our numbers. So now look at this. Now look at this, man. Now Captain America himself has been taken over by a so-called Negro, man. Star Wars was taken over. The Little Mermaid was taken over. So come on, this is the spirit of the Israelites. Okay, that's within us. Remember, Israel is a people before it's a place. All right, we have the spirit of the Israelites. We are the Israelites, man, and it shows. It's plain, like it's plain. How come Captain America couldn't be a so-called Asian man? How come he couldn't? How come he couldn't have been a Filipino man? Why couldn't he been of another nation? All right, why? Because Israel is as the salt of the earth. Israel is as the sand of the sea, and because of the numbers, because of our multiplying numbers, the only reason why Esau allows it is because he's so selfish and greedy and divided against himself that he's only thinking of a financial aspect, man. Because I had looked up some numbers, right? Now look at this. Is the Black Panther movies have grossed over 2 billion worldwide, right? For the Black Panther movie, right? So you know our people showed out. They showed up and showed out and supported, because there's so many of us, man, and we're as the salt of the earth and we're lively stones. All right. So now it says it also says 1.3 billion, but then we see also 2 billion. So maybe it's just one is more up to date. But if you look at, so now apparently there's, I'm not the hugest Marvel fan, but apparently there's like 3 Captain America based movies. The first one in 2011, only the box office, it only brought in 370 million. And then he came up with his follow-up movie in 2014 that only brought in 714 million. You combine those together and that's about 1.2? No. Salake, because you got like 1 and then 70. So yeah, about 1.2, I think, near 1.2 billion for both of his movies combined. And then you got the 2016 one. You see that brought in over a billion, but that one had, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan, but I see that one had Iron Man in it. It had Spider-Man in it. It had, I think it even had the Black Panther himself in it. Did it? 2016? Yeah. So it had a lot of help. But even if you combine all 3 of his movies, Captain America's movies, if you go with the 2 billion worldwide of Black Panther, it takes 3 of Captain America movies with the help of one of them with the help of Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Black Panther, just to come close, to come near one Black Panther movie, man. Just to come near one Black Panther movie of 2 billion, if you go with the 2 billion worldwide. It took 3 of Captain America's movies alone, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. See that? So he's so greedy. He's so selfish. He's so about money. He says, hell, why don't we go with the black crowd? Why don't we go with the black crowd? You know? Why don't we aim at the black crowd? Those ninjas, they really, they really show up and support. See? So now through Esau's greed, see, Esau ain't like the Egyptians. All right, Esau not like these Hamites. These Hamites, they were more thinking as a nation, as togetherness. But Esau, he's an individual, greedy person. All right, so he's not thinking, oh, let's bring them back into subjection. He's thinking, no, let's exploit them so that each one of us could, get our own separate gain. All right, but through their greed, that's going to cause forth more division on their part, because that's going to empower us more. So now, I'm pretty much going to wrap it up now. So now as Esau sees our people having more things to cling on to, all right, as a people, besides just this bullshit rapping and destructive bullshit rap music, they're gonna see us coming together, man. Kind of in a sense, you're gonna see us coming together. And then when you add in, all right, the Hebrew Israelites going out there teaching the 100% truth, if you combine our people coming together with the 100% truth, now that's when we become a huge threat, all right, to this people. Okay. Because let me get this, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. All right. So I'm telling you, it is things like this, man. It is a big deal, man. Okay. And the reason what makes it a big deal is because you have people who's plotting against you. All right. You are in a spiritual war. Every single day draws closer to a plot against you to draw you into a predicament where you cannot repent to the Lord, asking for forgiveness. All right, by putting the RF to the I to the D chip within you, man. Every day draws closer to it. So this is Psalm 64:2. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked," which, remember, all things written aforetime for our learning, and the scriptures show forth and tell us that there's also a secret counsel against you now. So therefore, we are comparing, and analyzing. All right, pretty much how that goes, man. How that goes, because it's going right now. So it says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked." So if we know there's a secret counsel, we want to be hid from it. And we do know there's another secret counsel coming now. All right, "From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue," all right, meaning sharpen their tongue like a sword. All right, because that's how this devil operates, man. Through the laws that he passes. And so that's how he's gonna get you. That's how he's gonna get you to sell out. That's how he's gonna get you to turn your back on the Most High. That's how he's gonna get you to succumb and bow down to the MO to the TB, which is the R to the F to the I D chip. Through the laws that he's gonna pass. That's how he sharpens his tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And even with the proverbs and the bywords, "Oh no, you're not an Israelite, you're black. Oh no, words are powerful, man. Life and death is in the power of the tongue." So that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Because who's the perfect? The Israelites. All right. Because why? We're ultimately going to be perfect when we get those new bodies when the Lord returns. All right. The scripture say, what people is there so blessed to have their power so near unto them that they ask him for, roughly paraphrasing. It says they encourage themselves, says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. See, there's an evil matter going on, and they're encouraging themselves in it, that they can do it and get it done, which is to bring in their N to the W to the O, in which, in order to be a citizen in this next industrial revolution that they're getting ready to bring in, you have to take the R to the F to the I to the D chip, man. This is the evil matter. See, so the more they see, and this is part of why they want to do it, because of the takeover. All right, our people take shit over. Our people take shit over. We even taking over NASCAR. There's Jakes in NASCAR now, man. Taking over. Says they commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? See? So the more that we know, the more that we realize and see what's going on, the more we can measure the times. All right? The more we can strengthen ourselves for that evil day. So Lord, on edifying, and with that, I'm going to say shalom.